guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl VEVANGOUA here. If you are new, welcome. We are now part of the family. And if you are a returning back subscriber, welcome back to our channel, our YouTube channel. Welcome back. So yeah guys, in today's video, as per title, I'm going to be doing a Q&A, answering your questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, because I made a poll on Instagram, whatever they call it. I asked you guys to ask me questions, and you guys went all out with all these questions. There are so many, like literally I don't know where to start. And disclaimer, whatever I'm saying here, it is my opinion. If there is anything that I have to say, like an advice or anything, that is how I will do it if I was in your shoe, if I was going through that. So without further ado, let's just get right into today's video. Like, I'm so excited. I don't know most of these questions. The first question is, at what point in a relationship do you think it's time to go public on social media? At what point in a relationship do you think it's time to go public on social media? Well, if I understand this question right, it's saying like, at what point in your relationship do you think it's right for one person to put out their relationship out there on social media? Well, for me, I feel like as long as it makes you happy, you can go ahead and put out your relationship out there. If both you and your partner are comfortable, you can go ahead and do it. And the second question is, what inspired you to study what you have studied? What inspired me to study what I have studied? Well, guys, actually in my dream, the first thing that I wanted growing up, I wanted to become a marine biologist. And then growing up, knowing the country that I live in, I realized that it's not really gonna be that possible. And then my second choice was to become a pharmacist. And then I've already told myself, if I don't become a pharmacist, I need to do something in the health sector. Like, I need to do something health related. So basically, all along, I knew what I wanted to become. So when I went to grade 12, I did more research. So for me, what I studied was like a second option, more or less like a second option too. I wanted something else. And due to my math, which was not good, I couldn't be taken into that. So I went to my second option. So basically, because I wanted to do something in the health related field, so that inspired me to study what I studied, honestly. How was varsity life? The challenges you faced there? Well, guys, varsity life wasn't as horrible as, I don't know, as it may seem. It wasn't really that horrible. I didn't really have a lot of challenges. Academically, I didn't really face a lot of challenges. I'm like, school is not that easy, but I always went to my lecture. I always never skipped class unless I'm sick or something is up or I'm traveling. Other than that, I always did my assignment, had to submit them on time. I always did group studies. I always had to ask where I'm not understanding. So I didn't really struggle academically, but I struggled like financially here and there, student life. Ooh, financially I struggled, but it wasn't too horrible also, because with the likes of my partner, my mom, my dad, whoever was good to me, they were coming through when they could. Yeah, so really, I didn't really have that much of challenges per se. Yeah, the next question says, how many siblings do you have? Did you guys not watch my Get to Know Me tag? Like, well, let me just repeat myself for those of you that didn't watch. Well, my mom gave birth to 6 of us. I'm the firstborn of 5. And my dad gave birth to 2 of us. And I'm the firstborn. So I'm the firstborn to my both parents. I'm the firstborn. So basically, I have 6 siblings. I count, yeah, there are 6. 5 from my mom, 1 from my dad. I don't know if that answers your question. And then this question says, are you getting married soon? Guys, I got a lot of these questions. Ooh, guys. Am I getting married anytime soon? You will get to know when the time comes. But not that I know that I'm getting married anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe not. I don't know. Well, this question says, How do you keep your relationship spicy while living with your partner? How do I keep my relationship spicy while living with my partner? Oh, I don't know what you guys mean. Spicy is in like in the bedroom, or just how to keep it spicy. For me, guys, I don't believe that you have to keep the relationship spicy only by the bedroom. No, it's quite a lot of things that you guys need to do together. Like, now are you asking is like my relationship, or should I answer this in general? Like, okay, what we do, how I keep it spicy for myself. So basically, we are very adventurous. We'll travel a lot when we can, when we have the money to fund our traveling trips, and we will spend quality time together. We'll have movie night because we live together. We'll have time together, just the two of us, getting to know each other, catching up on each other, how his life is, how I am doing. And we like to do things together, even cooking together sometimes, cleaning the house together, just spending our afternoons together or our morning together outside, stuff like that. We just find means and things to keep it spicy. Like, not only in the bedroom, guys. You don't only keep it spicy in the bedroom, like not only the bedroom, but then in the bedroom the rest goes on. If you guys want to know, the rest goes on. And the next question says, name 3 things that you don't leave the house without. Well, 3 things that I don't live without when I'm leaving the house. First of all, my house keys. Because how am I getting back home and how am I leaving the house? Yes. And then, of course, money. I like to carry even a $50 in my purse, because what if something come up? Like, I like to carry extra money. Basically, my kept money for going to work, of course. But just in case, maybe I'm running to town to go pick up something, or I go get hungry at work, or just, you never know. I like to keep even an extra $20, extra $30 in my purse or something like that. And then, of course, my cell phone. Who leaves the house without their phone? Like, literally, I do not leave my house without my phone. Yes. And then the next question is, oh, you're so adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you. You too, you're so adorable. You are. So the next question is, you all know that I'm filming with my phone and I'm using my partner's phone for the questions. So I'm constantly looking down. So forgive me for that, guys. The next question is, any encouragement you'll give a grade 12 learner? Any encouragement I'll give a grade 12 learner? Wow. If you're grade 12, what you must do is that, the only thing that I can tell you now, study hard, study smart, stay focused, and put God first. Let your focus just be on school for now. I'm like, you're still young. You don't pay bills and all that. So the rest of the other problems, leave them out and just focus on your school. School is easy when you're focused. And it only becomes hard when you're not focused, honestly speaking. This question says, goodness and mercy shall follow you. It's not a question, sorry. Goodness and mercy shall follow you. Oh, thank you. I receive, honey. Keep God first in whatever you do. Oh, thank you too. You too, you should. We should always keep God first, hey? Guys, I'm so sorry, if my voice is not sounding the same. I am not well. My nose are even blocked. I feel like my nose are blocked. Yeah. Do you have a best friend? I read this question and I was contemplating on answering it, but I'm gonna answer this question. Do you have a best friend? Well, for me, I believe that I have best friends, because my friends are my best friends. They are best to me. That's why they are my friends. What on earth will I be doing with them if they are not my best friends? For me, I'm not the type of friend that says that this friend is best than the other person. For me, all my friends are my best friends. That's why they are my friends. If you aren't best to me, then you're just not going to be part of my life. You're not going to be part of my circle. But if you are my friend, you are my best friend. You are best to me. I don't understand what this question means, or why people have besties and what. If you are my friend, you are my best friend. Come for me in the comment section. If you are my friend, you are my best friend. Other than that, if you aren't best to me, then you're not my friend. If you're not my friend, then you're not best to me. I feel like all my friends are best. They are my best friends. When is Mr. Shamuha putting a ring? I already answered this question. I already answered this. Guys, I don't know. Why are you asking even? Yeah, this question says, what is the most thing that you like doing at home? What is it that I like doing at home? Wow, when I'm at home, meaning, like, is it in my free time, or what is it that I like doing the most? You'll find me cleaning. I will be cleaning. I'll be watching my YouTube videos. I'll be watching my Telemundos. I'll be listening to my music. So the one thing that I like to do the most is I like to clean a lot. Even if the house is clean, I like to clean a lot. If you know me by now, you should know that I like to clean a lot. What advice would you give someone doing NAMCO and get discouraged by others? First of all, honey, why are you getting discouraged? And why are you even allowing them to discourage you? Well, it's not the end of the world. Let me tell you guys one thing that I haven't told you guys, or that those of you that don't know me don't know this. I went to NAMCO. Not because I failed my grade 12, but I went to NAMCO to go upgrade because, you know, I told you I wanted to become a pharmacist. So I had to go upgrade. And also when I was in high school, I didn't have higher level subjects. I only went to go have higher level subjects when I went to go do my NAMCO. You get it? Because what I wanted to study required me to have higher level. So you shouldn't be discouraged. Being discouraged by what? Like, look at me. I went to NAMCO. I went to go pass. I'm now done. I have a degree. So there's nothing you should be discouraged about, honey. There is nothing. Continue with your NAMCO and don't let anybody discourage you. Don't let anybody talk you into something and then let that thing break you. What for? Who are they at the end of the day? Why are you even allowing them to talk you into discouraging you, honey? No, don't do it. Just focus on you and do what is best, which is you upgrading, getting those grades and going to varsity, period. Are you a crybaby? Take a wild guess and look at me. Am I a crybaby? Yeah, of course I am. I am such a crybaby, guys. Like, I'm a crybaby. I cry at most things. Guys, I'm so soft today. I won't lie. I'm such a softie. I am so sensitive. I like to be treated like a glass. And I will also treat you like a glass. I'm a very sensitive person. So I'm a crybaby, guys. Yeah. In as much as I'm a tough woman, I'm very sensitive too. How do you and your baby deal with arguments? Well, my boyfriend and I, of course, we are not the same people. We are not the same people. What we do is that with me, when we argue, I like us to sit right away and solve the argument. He's the type of person that he wanna breathe before he talks about something. But we have learned to compromise. We have learned to, he knows that I like to talk right away, and I know that he likes to cool down. So at some point, he will talk right away and we'll solve the thing, what we are going through. And we know that every time we have an argument, we are not fighting each other, we are fighting the problem that we are going through. So we sit down and we talk like two adults. Where I went wrong, he will tell me. Where he went wrong, I will tell him. And then we'll understand, we'll apologize and move on. Basically, sometimes if he wants to take time, I'll allow him to take time. And sometimes if he wants me to talk right away, he allows me to talk right away. And the next question says, I'm sorry for this. The next question says, are you a mommy's girl or a daddy's girl? Well, I feel like growing up, I used to be a daddy's girl, but now I'm more of a mommy's girl. You guys are my mother's daughter. Like, literally, this woman, to this day, she will pick me up every time she sees me. She will kiss me. She will make me sit on her lap. I'm a whole mommy's girl. To this day, if I cry about something, I get it right away. Like, I'm a mommy's girl, guys. Like, me, I am my mother's child. And my siblings, they will want to kill me for that. You guys, I am my mom's child. This one is sending me a lot of loves. Oh, thank you. This one says, encourage a 17-year-old who wants to become a dentist. or an ophthalmologist? Well, go after your dreams. Honestly speaking, follow your heart and go after your dream. That's all I can tell you. If you want to get that thing, pray about it and work hard to become that, because it is possible with God in it. If God is by your side, and if you allow God to be the center of your life, if you allow God to be the #1 leader and controller of your life, all shall be given unto you, all shall be added unto you. And if you are a humble person also, you need to be humble and you need to work hard. Okay, this one says, when is your anniversary? Are you planning anything big? Ooh, you guys, just because it's you guys, ne? Just because it's you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys. Well, our anniversary is on the 24th of December. And am I planning something big? I don't know. But I want to plan something big this year. I don't know. Thank you for even asking this. Now you are giving me an idea. I think I'm gonna plan something big because we are almost a decade, you guys, together. I'm sorry, it's not my phone, it's his phone. So I think I'll plan something big for my person. So on Christmas Eve, I'll plan something big. And then this one says, you're so beautiful, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So are you. Do you believe in a promised ring? Or have you ever thought of getting one? Well, every girl at some point, we all believe in a promised ring and we all think of getting one. So meaning this answers your question. Like, I believe in it and I have thought of getting one. Yes. Well, this one says, how do you guys deal with finances as a couple living together? Well, let me answer this question. Like for us, honestly speaking, it hasn't been hard to deal with finances because our sharing hasn't only started now. We started back in the days when we were in high school when we met. We started sharing almost every dime already back in the days. So we don't find it hard when it comes to dealing with finances in our relationship because we share everything. What's mine is his, what's mine. What's mine is his, what's his is mine. So we gather whatever we have, we share everything. We do everything together. We draw budgets together. He knows my bank pins, I know his bank pins, which for now we share everything. Finances wise, we run everything together. We share everything. Every dime, we share everything. So it hasn't been hard dealing with finances. It's not hard because we share everything. We have been sharing everything since the time we met. Yeah, so that has never been a problem to us. How do you feel that you are a mother to your siblings and you take care of them? Well, how do I feel? I feel good about it because first of all, I don't have a bigger sister from my mom or my dad. And I always wished, whenever I saw other people, my sister brought me this, my sister did this for me, my brother did this, my big brother did that. I always used to, let me say something well, or I always used to be like, oh my God, how I wish. You get it? So now every time I get to do something for my siblings right away now, I feel so good because I'm like, I know how it feels when you don't have a bigger sibling. I know how it feels when you don't have a big sister who's by your side to encourage you, to tell you do this, or a bigger brother to take care of you, take you shopping, encourage you to study hard. This is how life is, or you can go at their place in Windhoek to go stay at. So I feel so good and overwhelmed that for me it feels so fulfilling because I didn't have that. So I have to work hard for them and I have to take care of them because I know how it feels because I used to wish and want. To this day, sometimes when life is tough now, I'm like, oh, how I wish I have a bigger person in my life to run to, like sibling wise. So it's amazing, it's beautiful. Guys, forgive me, man. My voice, my nose are blocked. Oh, but I have to shoot this video. I got no other choice. And then the next question says, when am I starting to give shout outs? When the channel grows, most definitely I'm gonna start doing that when the channel grows. What is the one thing that you'll never trade in this world? One thing that I'm never gonna trade in this world. My mom, for now. Honestly, guys, I am not planning on trading my mom for nobody. Literally, I am not planning on trading that woman for nobody. Not at all. This question says, when did you and my dad meet? Okay, this was my baby in the hostel. This was my child. This was my sort back in the hostel days. When did you and my dad meet? Well, me and your dad met in high school. We met in 2012. We met in high school. We met at St. Thomas High School in 2012. That's when we met. The next question says, do you think that you will get married to Master Man? Do I think that I'll get married to Master Man? Of course, I do think I'll get married to him. But at the end of the day, God's plans are not my plan. His plans for me are not my plan. Like, I might have plans here, but he has a whole complete life plan for me. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna let God decide for me what he wants or what he thinks is best for me. Yeah. Okay, what is that one thing that this current relationship taught you? Well, my current relationship taught me friendship, that through friendship, real friendship exists. And then it taught me that real love exists, honestly speaking. Do you still see the need for marriage since you're practically living like you're married already? Of course, I do see the need for marriage. Most definitely I do. Circumstances brought us to living together. But I do see the need for marriage. Even if we already live together. Yes, I do. When did you know it was the right time to move in together? We knew it was the right time to move in together because we have plans together. We moved in together for a reason. Those are plans that we ourselves know. That's why we moved in together. Yeah. I can't just say everything out here. But that's why we moved in together, because we have plans. And so we decided to move in together. Yeah. What is that one thing that you're glad you don't have to do anymore? Well, I feel like I don't have a thing in particular that I'm glad that I don't have to do anymore. So I'm so glad that I'm not having low self-esteem anymore, and my confidence level is getting there. Like, I'll give myself a 9 out of 10 where I am. The next question says, what are your love languages? My love languages are acts of services, quality time, words of affirmation. There's so much self-explanatory, like literally. But one day I will shoot a video about it. What inspires you in life? Honestly speaking, what inspires me in life is God. Everything about him, and the fact that he just created me and he has plans for me. That's why he brought me on earth. God inspires me to even push harder and to do more. I don't want to disappoint God, you guys. Like, I don't know why I don't want to disappoint him. So for me, at the moment, he inspires me because I don't have kids. So God inspires me to do better, to become better, because he created me and I feel like he has a purpose for me. That's why he brought me on earth. So I don't even want to disappoint him. No, God inspires me. And have you found your purpose, or do you have an idea of what God's will for your life is? Have I found my purpose? I believe that I'm still working towards finding my purpose. And what is God's will for me? And do you have any idea of what God's will for your life is? I feel like I do have an idea of what God's will for my life is. God is not a God of bad things. God wants whatever is good and great for your life. So I believe his will and purpose for me, his will for me, it's something good and it's something bigger and major for me, because God is a God of all the wonderful things. The next question says, what is it that you find therapeutic? Well, cleaning for me, it's a therapy, guys. When I am cleaning for me is a therapy, literally. If you know me, you should know cleaning for me is a therapy. You can even hire me to come clean your houses, guys. It's a therapy. What's that one Bible verse that you hold on tightly? Well, for me, it might look as simple as it is, John chapter 3 verse 16. Like, it looks like it's the easiest, of course, but for me, that verse holds something major for me. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have an everlasting life. Guys, how wonderful is that? God loved us so much. He gave us his only son to die, who died for us on the cross of Calvary, for all of us to be saved. For me, that verse is so powerful, because it says that you should believe in God and you should believe in his son, Jesus Christ, for you to have eternal life. and I hold on to that so tightly, guys. I believe in God and I believe in Jesus wholeheartedly. Like, if somebody even told me God doesn't exist, ooh, I don't know. The next question says, what are some bad habits that you have and that you would like to work on, or that you're working on? Well, the bad habits that I have is that I'm not really punctual, guys, and I'm trying to work on that. Lately, I am not a punctual person. I'm trying to work on that. And I also have bad sleeping habits, and I'm really working hard on that. I want to start going to bed early. Like right now, I'm shooting this video. It's late at night. It's maybe, what's the time? It's 11 o'clock. And I'm going to work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really having sleeping disorders, bad habits when it comes to sleeping. And also, the next thing is that I am not punctual. I really need to work on that. And I feel like my punctuality comes with the fact that I sleep late. I am really trying by all means to readjust my life when it comes to that. What are some words or codes that you live by? I live by a very simple code at the moment. Who you are tomorrow begins with who you are today. Like, guys, the person that you want to be tomorrow begins with the person that you are today. If you're not fixing your life right now, if you're not being humble, kind, and if you're not working hard right now, it's going to determine the type of person that you are, that you're going to become tomorrow. So you better fix the person that you are today for you to become a better person tomorrow. I live by that, literally. And then the next question says, how did you and Bay meet, and did you expect it to get that serious? We met in high school, but that is gonna be a video one day. We met in high school, and of course I didn't expect it to get that serious at first when we met. Of course, because we're young, we're small kids, we didn't know what the future holds for us. But as time went by, of course I expected it to get serious, because I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna date a man that ain't gonna be my husband. Like, if you are not gonna be my husband, then why are we dating? Then you're wasting my time. Like, this person is asking maybe 3 or 4 questions in one. How often do you go to the village? Not really. I don't really go to the village that much. Not really. I always go December and holidays, and yeah, mainly December and in between holidays. How many years have you been with Bay? Well, you guys, we've been together for 8 years, going to 9 now. This year we're making 9 years. What keeps you moving forward? What keeps me moving forward? Myself. I keep myself moving forward. I do it for myself and for nobody else at the moment, because I don't have kids. Yeah. Have you ever been involved with a married man? Really? This is even my cousin asking me this. No, anjongwe anjimevangai njimbakortai. Then mevangai uli kuno murume ndungwakupa uri. What do I want? No, not that, never that. How do you deal with misunderstanding in your relationship? Oh, I already answered this. When are you popping babies? In as much as I will say next year, again, it comes down to what God wants and have planned for my life. So I can't answer this question. In as much as I will say tomorrow I want a baby, it's not up to me, it's by God. His will and purpose for me will determine all that. Yeah. Wedding day, I can't wait to be the maid of honor. Please, you can ask your mom for that. Ask my boyfriend, when is that day? The next question says, how has the YouTube journey been? It has been amazing. It has been beautiful and amazing. And what I love about the journey so far is the fact that I'm learning everything by my side. I'm doing all my editing myself. I never asked anybody for anything. How do you do this? What do you use? And all that. I have learned everything by myself, and I'm so proud of myself. Every step and every mistake that I'm making, I am picking it up all by myself and fixing it all by myself. I'm so proud of that. I haven't consulted nobody for that. With the help of YouTube, it will teach you everything. YouTube itself will teach you how to start up your own channel and the right equipment and the right apps to edit with your videos with. And then this question says, what are the plans for the channel before end of the year? The achievement for the channel? Well, to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and we are getting there. Yes. Where do you get your YouTube inspiration from? Where do I get my YouTube inspiration from? A lot of YouTubers that I watch, honestly speaking. Because I watch a lot. So I decided, how about I just get my phone, sit and also shoot than watching other people do it. Because I was like, in fact, I can do this. Yeah. The next question says, you're just 24. Do you feel like you're ready for everything? Of course not. And sometimes I feel, I wish I was even younger or still a baby, because woo, growing up and adulting is not easy as it looks. It's the hardest thing to do. Sometimes everything gets so hard and you're like, oh my gosh, how I wish I was a baby again. So there's nothing good about it. There's nothing fun about it. Like, I'm not ready for nothing. Honey, I'm ready for nothing. I'm still young. This question says, how do you maintain negativity in your life? I don't even deal with it. I don't even just allow it to get to me. First of all, what I do, I don't take it personally, because I used to be the type of person that will take every little thing personal. You get it? So now I have learned that used to be a joy stealer, you know. I don't take nothing personal at the moment. I take nothing personal. If negativity is coming to me, I create a space of good energy, good vibes around me, and I'm like, I'll leave you there with your negativity and with your negative talks and everything. I don't just allow it to get to me. I ignore. I don't take it personally. Yeah, we have come to the end of this video. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Do comment down below how it was. Do give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos. Bye. See you guys in my next video.